Hey folks, how are you tonight?
Hey everybody.
Hope your new year started off good. I got a special guest on camera tonight.
Lady Prepper's in the house.
She's not sitting over there trying to keep me in line.
I will be there though, so I'll keep
But
in
we
line.
got something we want to share with you. Hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Yesterday was our 4th anniversary.
Woohoo.
That's right. We got married on New Year's Day 4 years ago. And we're going to celebrate with a little champagne here, and I hope you guys.
There you go.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yum. He surprised me with the ceremony 4 years ago today, and good thing I said yes.
Yep. She didn't know it was going to happen. Oh, thank you, doll.
You're welcome.
But if she said no, I don't know what I would have.
It's going to be embarrassing.
But yeah, there was what, 30 people?
Yeah.
30 people here. I set up a little chapel outside, actually.
There's roses everywhere. It was pretty cool.
Kind of nice. But
the old goat here.
All right. Give me a kiss.
Oh, okay.
I love you. I love my girl. This is my North Star in life right here, folks. No matter where I go, all I got to do is look to her and I know the right direction.
Oh, he's good.
Thank you, Hoosier Prepper Nurse. Appreciate all the happy anniversaries from you folks. But I know you want to get in on this cheese. Everybody's looking forward to the cheese.
The pressure's on, guys. Oh my God.
We don't know what's in it.
We don't know if it's going to work. This is my first time, so we're going to all learn together. So we've got 2 kinds of cheese that I'm going to open up. We've got the cheddar, had the sticker put on it. And after off camera later in the day, or maybe the next day, I did some Parmesan, hard Parmesan. So I'm going to see if it stayed good enough to grate. So those are our 2 tests. So let's
go with the cheddar first.
Yeah, let's cut into it. Just going to open up. It looks good so far.
All right.
Just going to peel it off.
Looks good.
Yeah, so far.
Hopefully it's going to be all right.
There's nothing green and gross.
Yeah. Don't look like there's any mold anywhere. So
no, yeah, there's like no science experiment growing on it.
Wow, that wax just peels right off.
I will say it's a little greasy. I don't know if that's normal or not. Use this napkin right here.
Just cut it. It looks good to me.
It does look good.
You got some wax right there. There you go. Be careful, that knife's sharp.
So it cuts nice. Here, you taste it.
Oh yeah, you want me to go first? There we go. See if I survive. Tastes awesome.
Cheddar cheese, guys. It worked. Okay.
That's good.
Now that I know it worked, the original video that shows how I did it will be linked at the bottom. I wasn't going to say that if it turned out nasty.
When this is posted as a video instead of a live stream, I'll put a link to the original really cheese waxing video down below in the description. So look for that. Or you can just go over on the channel and find it. That would be good too. I'd appreciate that if you do that.
All right, test number 2. This was hard Parmesan that you would grate over your spaghetti or over a salad. Again, I don't know if it's normal, but it's got a greasy texture to it.
Let's see what the folks are saying here.
If anybody knows if that's normal in waxed cheese, I'm just going to dry it off just a little bit.
All right.
Blot it. But it looks good. Let's see if it's... Oh, yeah, look. It's hard as a rock.
Grating out good?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, look. It does it. It works.
All right.
Yeah, so I think we're going to call this a success. Parmesan cheese.
All right. Craig's with us tonight.
Hey, Craig.
Glad you could join us, sir.
It worked. So both were a success. So I can say that since November 11th, this cheese has been sitting in our pantry. And it's good to go. So, yay. Thanks for supporting me and waiting on that. I was excited. I've been anxious to open it for everybody and see if it worked. So, I can honestly say, go give it a try. Yeah, it was good. I think we're good to go.
Yep.
All right, you guys. I'm going to go to my spot. It was good to see everybody. I'll go over and watch the comments and enjoy your cheese waxing.
Don't go far with that because I want some more.
Oh,
no, go ahead. Take it with you.
All right.
When we get done here, I want some more.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take the champagne with me if you don't mind.
That's all right. I got my apple juice.
All righty then.
Like my apple juice. Where did you get that style of cheese?
Publix.
Publix? That's Publix cheese.
I bought when they have the 2 buy one get one free.
Excuse me. Cheese grater. Where did you get that style?
Oh, probably Amazon. It's got 3 different lids that go on it and then one that seals it.
All right.
I think it was Amazon. If I can find it, I'll post the link.
I'll tell you what, give that to me. Send it to me, and I'll put it in the description with your video.
Okay.
So they can go get that if they want. But 4 years together. You believe she put up with me that long? Actually, we've been together about 7 years. It took me 3 years to talk her into marrying me. She just didn't know when it was going to happen. But I'm glad she did. All right. Diane, how long is wax cheese supposed to last unrefrigerated? You know what? I don't know, to be honest. I know it lasts quite a long while, but, you know, you might want to Google that. Or Rebecca, here we go. Rebecca says years. So I got to believe her. She's on the ball with that kind of stuff.
What did she say? I was in the other
She
room.
wanted to know how long the cheese would store that way.
Oh, yeah. I think a really long time.
Can you move that on over a little bit for me there?
Yeah.
Can't see it behind my stand there. Google says cheese may be in too warm of a spot. It's greasy during a drying time. So just moving it to a cooler spot. Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if we can get it when it's drying. Yeah, I can see that. But I know our storage area it stays at about 70 degrees all the time. And it's not humid in there. So it's a really good storage place that we got set up here. I think it'll last for years, like Rebecca said. It's going to last a while.
It tasted good.
Yeah, it was good. It's just like you bought it today.
Yeah.
It surprised me, actually.
And it was Publix brand burnt cheese.
Yeah, Publix brand cheese. Both of those cheeses just came from Publix, what you just buy right off the shelf. So, all right, let's see what we got going here.
Oh, I can say, don't get this stuff at Sam's. The Sam's brand, remember, it was way too greasy.
Sam's cheese was too
For some
greasy.
reason, you need either Publix or Kraft. Go to an actual brand name.
All right, don't buy the cheap stuff. Is what you say.
Exactly. I found that the hard way.
All right, let me hit my throat here.
All right, enough with the cheese.
All right, is that the first time you've ever seen anybody cut the cheese on YouTube? But I'm glad we did. All right, I took on a lot of new subs in the last week or so, and I want to thank you folks for joining me. I really do. Hopefully I can teach you something, and we can have some fun together. And there's my man from Scotland right there, the homeland. All right, Scottish Urban Prepper. Thank you for joining us, sir. Been watching your video. I didn't catch the one you posted today, but I'm going to get it, I promise. I've been kind of shying away from all the prepper predictions and all the channels that I monitor because I didn't want that to affect my predictions, which I'm going to give you a few tonight. Hopefully none of it will happen, but I got to think it's going to. I really do. But we're going to get into that in just a little bit, but I hope everybody had a great holiday season. Hope you had a good Christmas, of course, and hopefully your new year is starting off good. Maybe it'll be prosperous for everybody. I don't make resolutions for New Year's, but I do set goals and try to achieve them. And one of my goals for this year is to step up my preps a little bit. I think things are going to get worse. I really do. Hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll see. I mean, I don't see any change in going on with our federal administration. I don't call them my leaders because they're not my leaders. They're representatives of the United States, and that's it, as far as I'm concerned. I only got one leader, and he don't live on Earth. He lives up there. So hopefully they'll do something, but I don't see anything changing with the GOP in control of the House. It's all smoke and mirrors, folks. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But we got to get on to some of my favorite topics for the week. And here we go. See that right there? You got 3 TVs going there. 70-inch right there in the middle. 32 and a 24. That's the way I watch college football. That's what I've been doing all day. Well, actually, for about a week now.
There's our prepper library right in front of.
Yeah, that's my library right up there. It's right up above those TVs. Got several books up there, but It breaks my heart when college football season's over because I do love it, but it is over. So got one more game next week, and that's about it. But New Year's, everybody starts reflecting back. But how many of y'all remember this? Remember that right there? The world was going to die when the calendar changed on your computer.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And how about these? We just went through this cold spell. It was a once in a lifetime event. But you got all of these Time magazine covers here from 73 all the way up to 2002 here in this photo, where there was this harsh cold weather, and it was, the end of the world, climate change bullshit. But when they go at you with that crap about this once in a lifetime stuff, we're all going to die, it's all climate change, just do like I did. Go back and catch some old headlines, and you'll see that they're just stroking you, trying to scare you. But hey, ain't that the world we live in nowadays? They want to keep you scared. Maybe they can control you that way, but ain't worked on me yet. So hopefully,
my tomatoes are calling bull on climate change.
Yeah, we had a. Did they survive? I hadn't checked.
Well, the tomatoes are still green, but the leaves are all brown. So I don't know if there's enough life in the stems to feed them. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Looks like we got Alpine Preparedness in here. Thank you for coming. You're new. I know that for sure, but I really do appreciate you being here. And we got Purple's in the house. That's one of my Iowa folks right there. You never get the notifications in time. Well, I was going to do this at the end of the video live stream here, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. When you click that subscribe button, you got to click it twice. And then you got to click all. YouTube's making it kind of hard for people to, come to channels like this and get notices. They've actually been taking people off of my subscription list. They're doing that to other prepping channels as well. So if you haven't, click that subscribe twice and then click all. That'll help right there. Iowa loves us. All right. I love Iowa. That's a great place right there. All right. And looks like Biggs is with us. I appreciate her. I got your video mixed up today. I owe you an apology. I thought you were going to be on at 7:45, but that's the one you have coming up. What, Wednesday, I think it is? But I got it mixed up with today's video, so I wasn't there. I'm sorry I missed that. Got to go back and check it out, though. I promise you that. So, all right, let's get on to our weekly features. Here's the stupid news. All right, don't know if you guys heard about it, but the country of Mexico filed a federal lawsuit against all American firearms dealers. I think that was back in March, because they claimed that American firearms makers is their problem with their criminals down there, and they wanted to be compensated for that. But it turns out that the Brady Group, I don't know if you guys know who that is, they're a gun control group named after James Brady, who was a victim in the Ronald Reagan shooting. But they're the ones that got Mexico to file this suit. And they openly said they were doing it for one reason, because they wanted to sue the American gun industry into closing. They were going to make them spend so much money in court that they wouldn't be able to survive. Well, thank goodness the judge decided that wasn't the right thing to do. I don't think Smith & Wesson's responsible for all the criminals in Mexico. Smith & Wesson didn't put one gun in anybody's hands down there. But guess who did? You remember this? Remember these two clowns? Remember when they actually worked with the ATF to arm criminals and cartel members in Mexico? Why didn't Mexico sue these guys? Ain't no big secret what happened. When it was investigated by the House of Representatives, back in 2011, James Holder, refused to release the documents involved with the case. You know, they censored him, but that was it. Was he held criminally responsible? No. Well, what did his partner there do? Barry. He claimed executive privilege to protect himself from anything that might have come out in those documents. Why didn't Mexico sue those guys? But, hey, I'm just asking. I don't know. I think it's a bunch of crap. I'm sure you do too. But for you new folks here, let me explain something to you. I look at the news. I don't look at it like most of these other channels do. I like to point out the stupidity and ironic part of these news articles. Because in some cases, it's so wrong, it's comical. This is just crazy. Mexico wants to sue Smith & Wesson or Glock or, Winchester or whoever. And then you have these two guys that actually controlled gun running into Mexico. They weren't sued, wasn't even brought up, never even mentioned. But hey, that's just the way I see it. I don't know. Now, for the stupid person in the news this week, you got to go with this guy right here. Oh, yeah, he's a real genius. Ben Cardin, Democrat from Maryland. He's a senator. He's a lawyer. He's been in the Senate for 35 years. But as you can see right there, he thinks hate speech is against the law. No, it's not. I can say whatever the hell I want. If you don't like it, don't listen. If you want to get into a debate about it, let's rock and roll, because I'm sure my intelligence will be better than yours. What? It's kind of cocky, I know.
Yeah, you are a little bit cocky.
Yeah. But, these people, they have no grounds, they have no basis for their opinions. I have a basis for mine. It's called the First Amendment. That's it. He might be the smartest guy in Maryland. I might be the dumbest guy in Florida. But I know what the First Amendment says. Obviously, this lawyer don't. That is stupid. But, hey, I'm getting off on a rant here. I'm about to go, and I really don't want to do that. So let's just move on to the next topic. I decided I would pick a stupid person of the year. And that was actually pretty simple. Poor old Uncle Joe. I don't think he knows what the hell's going on around him. I really don't. I don't know if it's just dementia or stupidity, but he really is way out of touch with what's going on in this country. If you asked him, we got the best, unemployment rate in history, got the best economy in history. It don't matter that our reported cost of living rose 9.1% in 2022. That's what they say. But that's one I might call bullshit on, because I know everything I buy costs 20 to 30% more. Everything.
Our gas went up 20 cents again.
Gas went up 20 cents a gallon today.
Between this morning when I drove by the gas station and this afternoon.
Really? I should have gassed up when I was out the other day.
And it went up 20 more cents last Monday between Monday and Tuesday, so that's 40 cents.
Oh, wow. 40 cents in a week? That's crazy. But while we're, reflecting back on last year and talking about, things, I decided I would nominate somebody for Times Person of the Year. Guess who it is? It's you. I think the American Prepper should be Times Person of the Year. And we're going to let my man from Scotland, we're going to put him in that group too. These are American preppers and those that want to join us. How's that? I mean, I think we all know what's coming. We're all getting ready for it. And that needs to be, brought up. And people need to recognize that. They will. It's coming. They will. That's for sure. What we got here from Cynthia? I don't think any of them have much money at the end of the month. It's tough for everybody. Yes, it is. It's tough for everybody. And it's getting tougher, and it's going to get much tougher as the year goes on. And my predictions I have coming up here, I got 5 of them. The shape of the economy in the future and the coming year is not part of that. We all see that. They say 9.1 is probably actually 22 or 23%. And it's probably going to go up another 20 to 25% this year. People can't afford to live. And, it's getting ridiculous.
Alpine wants to add Canada to the mix.
Canada, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. My man Nate up there, I'm sure you guys have seen Canadian Prepper. He's got a tremendous amount of information. I love that guy, but he gets a little over dramatic sometimes. I think he's more into like being a news producer instead of a news reporter. So I'll leave that right there. He's a good guy. I watch his channel, but I want to get into what I see coming this year because it's going to affect us all. It's actually going to affect the whole world. And the first one is, John's with us. The first one is what's going on in China and Taiwan. We know what's going on over there. I think we're going to see an actual invasion probably within the next few months. I mean, right now, all the conditions are set where they're ready to go. They don't fear the United States anymore. Actually, nobody does. And, excuse me, Putin and Xi are actually, they've been talking a lot recently. So I'm sure they're lining something up there. Hopefully, I mean, it's going to be bad. And the economic effect here in the United States is going to be immediate. It's not going to be 2 months down the road or 3 months down the road. This will be an actual military action that's going to affect us. It's not going to be like the money laundering scheme in Ukraine. It's going to be a real problem for us. But that kind of carries me on to my second prediction for 2023, and that is that U.S. troops will move into Ukraine. Probably be later in the spring or the summer, but I have no doubt that's going to happen. It's just more like what they call Vietnam a police action.
Yeah.
It's going to be more like that. But like I said, it's nothing but just washing money for criminals and getting it kicked back to the United States. Unfortunately, it's costing lives, but they don't care about who suffers from this thing. They don't care one bit. And, it don't matter if it's you or me or the people in Eastern Europe or wherever. No, it's just big business to them. So they want to make money. It's business. Oh, Lord, I'm about to get off on it. Don't want to do that. Speaking of money, it comes to my third prediction for the year. I think digital currency will become a reality in 2023. They're going to float it out there as like a test program to see how it works. But just like I know, that once they get it going, it's going all the way. They think that is the only way they're going to be able to control inflation. They're just hiding it, in digits on the computer.
I have a question.
All right, what's up?
If you have $1,000 in the bank, does that turn to digital money if they go digital?
Yep.
So if we take cash out, like a lot of us have done, should we put it back in?
Like that money, if you have cash in your hand when they say, okay, all our digital is currency, that cash is no good anymore.
So should we put it all back in the bank?
And hope the bank don't crash.
I
don't know.
Right?
It's a catch-22.
It is.
You're just damned if you do and damned if you don't. But I think that is something we are going to see in 2023 is that digital currency. Now, the next two is probably going to surprise you. I mean, like I said, I haven't watched the other, preparedness channels to see what they're saying. I know several of them are making predictions. But my fourth one is I think Joe Biden is going to be impeached. I don't think he's going to have to leave office. But I think the House of Representatives will impeach him. And that's, just an effort to make sure that crazy old bastard don't try to run for president the following year. That's in 2024. That's all that is. But looks like Purple Zen has a son being sent to Poland. Oh, Lordy, I know how you feel. My son went over to the Middle East during the Desert Storm, scared the shit out of me. Everybody pray for this young man. Let's make sure he gets back home safe. Do what we can to ensure that. So float them prayers out there for him. I'm sure he'd be grateful. But Biden will be impeached. Yeah, I'd hate for him to actually take him out of office, because look at that cackling hen we got right down below him. That would be our president. Yeah, that would be a mess. All right. Looks like Cynthia's having to leave us. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Night, Tater.
Gotta go walk Tater. All right. Thanks for being here. Y'all go over and check her channel out if you hadn't yet. But here's the biggie, the last one. I think we're going to see a nuclear detonation somewhere in the world in 2023. I don't know if it's going to be a nuclear attack from Russia or a dirty bomb somewhere, but we are going to see it. I really believe we're going to see it. I'm going to actually keep this video on file so I can go back next New Year's Day and review it. We'll talk about it then, but
and hope you're wrong on all accounts.
Yeah, I mean, it's all bad.
Except for Biden.
So it's all bad. If anything good was coming, I'd be glad to tell you that, but I just don't see it. Everybody thinks the GOP run house is going to make a difference. No, it's not. But I think we'll see a nuclear detonation. It will affect every nation in the world, no matter where it goes off, because it's going to be a global catastrophe when it does happen. But hey, I could be wrong. All of these things could be wrong. Let's hope they are. I truly hope I am wrong. But we'll find out. So, all right. I've taken up enough of your time tonight, folks. I really do appreciate you being here with me and let me spill my guts a little bit to you. Thank you, folks, for joining us for our little anniversary celebration there. Really do love this woman. My life was a mess till I brought her on board, or she brought me on board, I should say.
And I got to keep them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Philip says, don't forget, God's in control.
That's right. God's always in control. Don't ever forget that, folks. Yeah, God's a man. You know how I know that for a fact? Because Jesus said God was his father. Don't think Jesus would lie. All right? But he is in control. He's the man. Don't ever forget that. So with that, I'm going to say, let's stay strong. Stay patriotic. Support each other. Love each other. Hopefully you'll have a prosperous new year. And with that, the Orlando Prepper is out.